If you can understand the basic geometric difference between lines, rays, and segments, then you can utilize my price time momentum trading approach across any market and any time frame. So let's focus in on creating here in TradeStation, and you can do it in most other top platforms, the geometric item that we need for most of my approach. And it's a line segment. Now, first let's eliminate the things we don't need. So here in TradeStation, you can see that I have an option for a horizontal line, okay? That's an infinitely thin and infinitely long collection of points extending in two opposite directions. Now, we don't need that for the purposes of most of my analysis. The other option is a vertical line, and here you can see I have this as a little bit of a lighter color, but let's make it darker again. This is infinitely long and infinitely thin, but it's going up and down on the chart. Now, these are useful markers on price levels and time points, but this is not a tool that I would use to trade. You can see there's a tool here called trend line. So you might think, okay, that's some type of line. Well, depending on how your settings are drawn, you're going to get a few variations. Maybe this has happened to you. Maybe you've drawn this tool on TradeStation or comparable software, and you end up with what is called a ray. So a ray has a starting point, and then it continues infinitely in only one direction. You can't measure the length of a ray. That is why it is of limited use to my trading approach. You can use this tool to draw trend lines, but you can't use it for direct momentum and time-related analysis. So what is the line segment that is the key to doing that? Let me show you. Let's first take this out even another direction. When you first set up TradeStation as a default, or again, any of the top major platforms, and you go to draw a trend line, you might end up with something like this. What you need to do is right-click, if it's TradeStation, edit trend line, then go to settings and unclick left and right. Another way to do this is to just right-click and go and unselect extend right and unselect extend left. And if you want your lines to always show up that way, then what you do is you go back, edit trend line, and under that settings section, say set as default so that left and right are always unchecked. This will provide you the basic tool, the line segment. Okay, so again, geometric definition, it has two endpoints. It contains these endpoints and all of the points in the line in between them. You can measure the length of a segment, but not the length of a line or not the length of a ray. This is super important, guys. The fact that we can measure this means we can manipulate it into multiple different ways, as I do across my trading approach, price, time, and momentum. So this is a really basic feature in the top trading platforms, including TradeStation, Thinkorswim, anything else you might use. The name of the tool that you have to tweak may be different. Look at your particular software. Here in TradeStation, again, it's the trend line tool that we're going to take off the right and left extensions to result in the line segment. Catch you next time.